Hey Jane, how do you get food? Yeah, you wait for someone to feed you. So does Luna. Hi Luna, you getting hungry? It's not quite dinner time yet. You gotta wait a bit. Now, how do you, a person, get food? Well, you might go to your refrigerator to get something, but probably somebody else went to the store and got it for you, or maybe you grew it in your garden. How do insects get food? Let's find out. Today I'm going to read part of Bug Out, the World's Creepiest, Crawliest Critters by Ginger L. Clark, illustrated by Pete Mueller. And we're going to look at 4 insects and how they get food, because not every insect gets food the same way. This insect, the giant water bug, is in a chapter called Bugs That Hurt. The giant water bug is poisonous too. Its poison usually does not harm people, but its bite hurts. The giant water bug, look at that, 4 inches long, eats insects, fish, and small frogs and snakes. It lives in ponds and streams in many places all over the world. It can grow up to be 4 inches long. It's about the size of your hand. This giant water bug grabs a frog with its large front pinchers. The water bug stabs the frog with its sharp beak. Its poison turns the frog's insides to mush. Slurp! The water bug uses its beak to drink the frog's blood and guts. Only the frog's empty skin is left over. Yeah, that's going to hurt. This insect is from a chapter called Bugs That Help. Robber flies help people. They eat stinging insects. Most animals leave bees and wasps alone so they do not get stung. But some robber flies look a lot like bees and wasps. This helps them blend in and keeps them from being stung or eaten. This robber fly flies fast next to a wasp. The wasp does not fly away because the robber fly looks like a wasp. Suddenly, the robber fly catches the wasp with its legs. The fly goes back to the tree and drinks the wasp's insides. This is from a chapter called Bugs That Hunt. Army ants are fast, but they live on the ground. And they have tiny eyes that cannot see well, so they hunt by smell. Army ants live in forests all over the world. They have lots of workers and one queen, just like honeybees. Army ants can bite people. They will not hurt you if you stay out of their way. Thousands of army ants march in a long line. They will eat almost anything in their path, including animals much bigger than they are. These ants swarm on a small snake. They bite the snake many times until it is dead. They use their huge jaws to pull the snake into tiny pieces. The army ants won this battle. They hunt that snake and got it. And this is a chapter called Bugs That Hide. Crab spiders come in many colors. They can change their color to match different flowers. This is called what? When they hide? Camouflage. Some crab spiders live on only one flower for most of their lives. They hide in the center of the flower and wait for prey to come to them. Can you see the spiders hiding in those flowers? They match the color of the flowers. This crab spider opens its front legs and waits quietly on a flower. When a bee buzzes by, the spider closes its legs and traps the bee. The crab spider poisons the bee with its fangs and sucks out the bee's insides. The spider tosses the bee away. Then it sits and waits for more food. This is such an interesting story about the crab spider, that I'm going to read it again and then we're going to retell it. We're going to practice telling it over again so you can tell it to somebody else. This is how it gets food. The crab spider opens its front legs and waits quietly on a flower. When a bee buzzes by, the spider closes its legs and traps the bee. The crab spider poisons the bee with its fangs and sucks out the bee's insides. The spider tosses the bee away, then it sits and waits for more food. Okay, I can identify 4 different behaviors that are part of the process of the crab spider getting food. And I gave you some hints here. The first behavior, sits. How does it sit? It sits with its legs open, waiting for an insect. And where is it sitting? Yeah, in the center of a flower. Okay, the second behavior, the clue is closes. What does it do? Say it out loud, go ahead. It closes its legs, and when it closes its legs, it traps or catches the insect. Good. The third behavior, the clue is bites. What does it do? It bites the insect with what? And there's a different word besides teeth that we use. With its fangs. And the fangs have poison. So it bites the insect with its poison fangs. Then the fourth behavior, the clue is sucks. It sucks out the insect's insides. And then what does it do with the rest of the insect, the leftover, the outside of it? Yeah, it just tosses it away. So if we want to retell this story, we say, the crab spider sits in the middle of a flower with its front legs open, waiting. When an insect comes along, it closes those legs and traps the insect. Then it bites the insect with its poison fangs. Then it sucks out the insides of the insect and tosses the body away. We've read about several different ways that insects get food. They hunt, they hurt, they help. And there's no one way that's necessarily better than another. But I want you to pick an insect that you think has a really cool way of getting food. Who is the best hunter in your opinion? This is an opinion piece. There's no right or wrong to this because you're just telling what you think is best. When we use words like best or favorite or worst, those are usually opinions, what we think about it. It's not necessarily something we can prove. It is something we feel or we believe. So it's an opinion. It doesn't make it right or wrong. It just makes what we think. So you're going to write, the insect that is the best hunter is what? You're going to pick an insect. It could be one from the book. It could be any other insect you know. Because, and then you have to tell why. When you give an opinion, you should always say why. That'll help people understand your opinion better. So I could say something like, the insect that is the best hunter is the crab spider because it hides in the flower to catch an insect. That's one opinion. I want to know what yours is. Please do not copy mine. Hi, Jane. Did you get your dinner? While you're relaxing here, do you want to hear a tongue twister about a bug? Yes? Okay, here we go. The big bug bit the little beetle, but the little beetle bit the big bug back. Holy cow, can we say that a little faster? The big bug bit the little beetle, but the little beetle bit the big bug back. He doesn't like it. Oh, I'm sorry, Jane. We'll try to do a better one next time. Bye. I actually think tongue twisters are pretty fun to say. So I've written it down here in case you want to just stop the video and practice it. The big bug bit the little beetle, but the little beetle bit the big bug back. When you do your story about the best hunter insect, you should take a video or take a picture of that and put that up in Class Dojo portfolio. But if you want to send me a video of you saying this as fast as you can, go ahead and do that too. This is not an assignment, this is just for fun. But I would like to see a photo of your hunter story.